Welcome to the Lara Jane Layton Show. This podcast is for you, the person who keeps putting others first. Your self-talk has held you back. You no longer need to take a second seat. Let's explore ways to overcome self-doubt. You can silence that inner bully voice and achieve your full potential. Here's your host, Lara Jane.
Hey friend, it's Lara Jane again and Angela. We are here for another challenge. It's so much fun. This one is way cool because this one is mind reading. Angela, tell us how we can stop trying to put our own thoughts, feelings, and expectations in someone else's head.
Absolutely. Mind reading is one of a list called Cognitive Distortions, which is a part of a list created by Aaron Beck, one of the founders of cognitive behavioral therapy, of types of thoughts that aren't helpful for us. You don't need to know any of that. All you need to do is remember that mind reading is a type of thought we do that's not helpful. Mind reading is when we assume we know what another person is thinking or their reasons for doing something. This most often occurs with family members or spouses, especially as we convince ourselves that we can read their mind and therefore we should read their mind. It might look like when you're at your office and your boss walks past you without saying hi to you and you assume they must hate me, I'm going to lose my job. Soon I will be unemployed.
Oh my gosh, that is so real. And sometimes they're just in their thought process and then you just assume that they're thinking about you. How could you be so special?
I see this one a lot in couples where they'll say like, my husband or my wife did or didn't do this thing and therefore, and I'm like, you can't read their mind. You don't know what they're thinking, no matter how long you've been married.
I'm going to challenge you on this one though, because there are certain body language things that my husband does that I know when he does this behavior, he's worried about money. When he does this behavior, he's worried. So I think that we can have a little bit of, I've seen this before, but it's that, why are they thinking about it that I cannot tell you? So like, oh, maybe they're mad because I just spent too much money and they're now going through this thing. The process, they are thinking about money, but why am I putting it on me that it may not have anything to do with me? So not just the mind reading, but when you know somebody's sad, you can tell by their body language. So you're not mind reading at that point, but we do start putting our own feelings of sadness. When I'm sad, this is what I like. When I'm sad, this is what I like. And we're mind reading what their solution is instead of working with them. And so I think there's a little bit of both, of assuming that they didn't want to talk to us and we're going to get fired, or assuming how or why they're thinking of it. And both of those are bad.
You're exactly right, Lara Jane. My challenge for you this week would be if you find yourself mind reading something that someone is doing. For example, in your example where you say, I can tell this person is sad. Instead of guessing why they're sad, you can try and talk to them about why they're having an emotion. Or you're in your example of, I know my husband's doing this because he's stressed about money. Instead of mind reading what he might be stressed about, your challenge will be to ask.
All right. So friend, this is going to be fun. When you have that thought this week of, oh, they don't like me. That's your thought, not theirs. Or, oh, they're frustrated. That's their thought, not yours. So step back and ask them, is there anything I can do? Would you like to talk about what's going on? Whatever, allow them to articulate those things that are going on in their mind instead of us implanting our own thought processes in them. Anything else, Angela?
No, have fun with this one. It's tough.
It's going to be easy. Just kidding. This is going to be fun because I do this a lot. I try to get in people's heads to figure out how to change it instead of asking. And so my challenge, I'm taking it, I'm doing it this week. I'm going to practice asking and not assuming. And so is our wonderful friend. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. Friend, Angela and I are not medical or mental professionals. We are here for entertainment purposes. Enjoy the challenge and stay tuned for the next episode.
Are you tired of waking up exhausted? You are not alone. If you're looking to take your life back, let's start with the simple step of adjusting your self-talk. Stay tuned for the next episode with your host, Lara Jane. Remember to follow the show so you don't miss a next simple step that you can use to feel more confident. And please leave an honest review.